distinguished guests, all the respected professionals from the medical field, very dear family members and friends, and all my fellow nurses around the Europe. And I have seen we are just 3 to 4 girls over here, and hey, it is still the start. For the start, I want to thank you very much for this opportunity that I could, or we are sharing the stage, this huge privilege with such renowned personalities and excellent people, even our inspiration, like Saraswoti Tamang, who somehow touched everybody, because we know that, we know the struggle. So, not only in the mountaineering, in the whole world. Okay, I was just about to joke, it's the man's world. Anyway. So, the topic was given to me, and I must say it was very confusing for me because I'm in the words of, okay, I have enough of it, and I had the topic of empowerment, so it was long time I had to go through climbing mountains inside me to come with something. But I'm very proud and very happy to be here. For that, I thank you, especially Dr. Virat Bharadwaj, who thought of me and who has given me and especially all the nurses to be here. Okay? So, I think I have some pictures. And before we go to the topic, I'd like to talk about the nurses who are practicing in Europe. And I have made 2 groups of them, because there are the nurses who are certified in Nepal and are working in Europe. And there are the nurses who are, especially in Germany, who has come mostly as au pairs and have climbed the ladder, au pair and volunteering in some hospitals or healthcare homes, and then in the nursing. So it has been the journey. The nurses who has already got the certificate and some work experience, they also has come, but not directly. I have not met any yet who has not come as an au pair and went on to the nursing career through the recognition of their certificate, language, skill test exams, and and other hurdles. And especially most of them are in UK, who has learned nursing in Nepal, and other countries are like Germany and Malta, Croatia. So this group. And another group is the au pair, like me and my other girls who are also here. I have already told, we also go through the process of language, and we are in Germany mostly, 1,500 to 2,000 people. And it is my honor, where is the next? To present my girls. And 2 of the beautifuls are here. They were so busy working that they had no time to take pictures. And the middle one did nursing in Nepal and working now. That one is me. I might be lazy and taking the selfie. Anyway, so, and I have made Bibina Shrestha also here. See, and it was nice. And she's also as au pair. She came and now she did the bachelor in Pflegewissenschaft and also working and planning for the masters. Okay. I had no idea what to talk about, but then I was creative and doing some SWOT analysis, and I think we have heard about it. Most of the strengths. The strength of Nepalese, I think it is the ambition. It is the big dream to go to the West and achieve something so we have some money We know that Nepal is always moving, the mountain is growing. I think if I'm not mistaken, it is 2 centimeters every year, the youngest mountain range in the world. So the earthquake and the comes monsoon and everything. So we have survived so many things. At the same time, also the civil war and many political changes. Nepal is ever changing land, and it has made us very fit and resilient. So I think we're good at it. To go somewhere, adapt the language, and be there, and still sing some antakshari, do dancing and everything. I think that is the power of Nepalese. And also our language. We have English in the school. It has been always the base, even for us. As we came as an au pair, we had just the basic German, but we kind of ladder up with English. And UK especially, also it has been always our base. We can see in UK, there is some a pathway already built up between the governments that the nurses can apply. In other countries, that I think there is, if I'm not mistaken, there is no such cases. So, and the high demand, we have seen the shortage, people are getting older, Europeans are creating less children, so it is creating more opportunities for us to come and learn. Good payment, I have written there only because of the currency exchange. So, because I think the life here is expensive. And what I very much appreciate and was very thankful about is we could do Europe, and especially I can talk about Germany because I'm based here. If you wanted to do something, if you want to do something, you have the opportunity. You don't have to know anybody, and you can do it because people are motivating you and helping you to work because they need work. If you want to work, you're always welcome here. So to work, you have to learn, so we can learn. So there are many opportunities to learn and build us up. Weaknesses, I think Dr. Hamad has already talked about it. The bureaucracy and the underpayment and gap between expectation and the reality. Oh, everybody is posting on the Instagram and Facebook how beautiful the West life is, and we come here and it is cold. It is cold, the food is bad for us. And a lot of exploitation risks, homesickness, and I got to write it, missing mama, and the charming and everything. So we go, and opportunities. I think it is interrelated, and we have already talked about that. And also our education, like as soon as we have some degree, some experience, we can work it as base, and we can go further. Like many people who have worked and are certified in UK, they can go to another countries like Canada, Australia, America. We can explore the wide world. At the same time, also back home and do something. But the money will never be enough. Anyway, where were we? And also, I've already said the access to the training, certification, and you can go in many fields because of the lack of professionals. And the threats, let's talk about threats, shall we? In nursing professionals, I think not only in Germany, in whole Europe, the nurses have this first phase of work. Like most we have the certificate and we start working and we leave the job within 1 to 2 years. And of them we are 30%. So it is sad. And second the real topic, empowerment. Cambridge Dictionary says, the process of gaining the freedom and power to decide power to do what you want, and to decide or to control what happens to you. So empowerment, if let's sink in the definition, it feels like, it is something that I gain, and it is the process. It keeps happening. So it is not that we get empowered and it is finished. So it is a lifelong process, as the life itself is. And it feels also a little bit external. So it comes from outside. Also, further things that we get, we get secured by, like that we don't get exploited, we don't get burned out, that we need to be empowered. So I depicted it as seedling and the tree. I think each of us has the seed of life in us itself. Life wants to grow, and each human being has this potential to grow to some point. And empowerment, I see it as the external factors that helps the seedling to become the tree to the fullest, whatever the tree we are. Some might be just the grass, some might be whatever, that we can develop to our full potential. So it could be water, earth, nutrition, wind, and the space to grow. So, as I did a little bit of research, on which I'm not so good, I saw these interconnected factors or facets. Some are personal, personal, political, social, we can see so and so, so or so, but I don't think that one can exist without another. So they are intertwined and they're interdependent. And this I have connected with the nursing, or the nursing professionals working in Europe, I would say working everywhere, or for each human being. For the nurses, I have written the self-awareness, I would say self-empowerment. Yeah, we have to know what kind of journey we have done. Okay, as I came to Europe, as Susmita was going to talk, I'm talking about because I am so fascinated from her. I belong to an ethnic group, like her, Nivar, I belong to Tamang, and I'm accidentally here, okay? So nobody of my family has ever been, and I even can't believe that I landed over here. If people ask, I say how I came, I say with the plane, of course. But I know I came with 8 kilo of baggage and 54 euro of money. By thinking of, I get emotional. Now hormones, okay. We all have to remember our journey, because each of us have climbed the mountain and we have fallen down. And even though people outside us can't see that, have no time to recognize that, appreciate that, we have to remember it. And I think this is very crucial for the empowerment, self-empowerment. We could say self-love, we could say a little bit of ego, whatever. The place we have acquired here, okay? Nobody has given us this position. Nobody has gifted us this place in the country or visa. We have fought for it, we have struggled, begged, and asked for help many times. So they need us, and I see it as a deal. They need us, and we need maybe them. That's why we are here. So it can be fair, it can be eye to eye, okay? So I think we have to acquire the position. We should be respectful, we should be respected if not from outside, from ourselves. So we have to see and value our place and position. And we have to also see, we tend to have a lot of guilt. I heard that we always have. We are the children who left the country and settled somewhere and earning money and having the great life. And sometimes it hits us. But we should not remember they appreciate our money very much. And our status also. Look, they are also talking about my son and daughter is in Germany or in Switzerland. So they have also got some, and yeah, and the country gets the remittance. We have to remember that. And we have to free ourselves from the guilt. Why? Okay, if we are doing because we can do it, we want to do it, and we enjoy it, love to do it. I think momo. I can't go very less time to have back to eat that. So, I have eaten only once by Babi. Babi Rizal is also a friend of me and Bimala. I forgot their name. Bimala Gimre. Both of them are very good cooks. So, I wanted to say that I think the same thing at the workplace also, because we are working 8 hours a day minimum if we finish our shifts in time. We have to acquire our position and respect our knowledge and deliver it also respectfully. At the same time, we have to advocate for our people. Like, we should not forget ourselves, we should not forget our work and our passions. Because the very first requirement in a hospital is that it should do seek no harm. This is the saying of Florence Nightingale, the lady with the lamp. We learn about her, no? So, she says, and sometimes it is so hard to see if it is really the case in the hospitals. Especially you are working as a nurse, you say a lot of stress from above and continuously, and who gets suffered, it is sometimes our patients. Okay? And they are the people who need us, and they are the people, if we look at in the business concept, they are the people who are bringing money. So it is very, very critical point. I think while we are doing big things, talking about big things, forget that why we are there. What was the initial dream we started this profession even? And what I personally think is you have to find always a sector or field where you can have fun, or you have interest. So you that happens naturally to understand or explore more. Like a child, okay? If a child loves bird, he is running behind the bird. Like, same thing can happen to the professional field also. Like for me, going to the psychiatry for 3 years, it was very healing, it was very deepening, and I had enough after 3 years. And then I said, okay, I got to work something with a hand, because I talked a lot. It helped me. I was good at it. I could, but it helped me. It helped me understand, develop my language, at the same time understand deeper the psychology, even my family background. And if you have enough, thank God we have, thanks to the situation, we have a lot of other fields. Like now I'm in the surgery. So now I love to do the surgical nursing also. So you have to always go up, climb down, and see what's next. And life is very nice. There is always something going on around. Okay. And also that we can talk with the professionals, especially the academics, the doctors. We have to always learn and go deeper in the understanding about where the doctors are talking about with their Fachwörter. What is called Fachwörter in English? Special medical terminals. Like sometimes, some doctors love to talk in the medical terminals. So it is good that we understand that. If we don't understand, just ask. What does it mean in the simple language? Because you got to talk with the patients later and translate it. So that, and that's why the Florence Nightingale herself says, let us never consider ourselves finished nurses and keep on learning. Somebody said learning is a never-ending process. And the political or communal I have written. I personally see the platform, need of platform, which I think the Society of Nepalese Healthcare Professionals are creating right now. For that, I want to thank you everybody for the platform where we can share our knowledge or understand what's happening in two countries, what kind of progress are happening. Because I think we Nepalese nurses are working somewhere, surviving somehow. We are very divided. So such a platform like